titties, right? She had the zipper up. It was a red top, and it had a zipper, but the zipper was in the front. And James Kenny was holding it like this, going a little fucking rickety-dinky-dinky-doo, rickety-dinky-dee, right? This is the truth. It's coming out about 15 years later.
You know what?
Can you not?
That's right, because Daddy's a dancer, and he dances a lot.
Did I say hot? I meant not.
Erroneous! Erroneous on both counts!
Like, what goes on?
So it's just gonna be not what I want.
To the beach, y'all. Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, basketball is my favorite sport. I love the way they're dribbling up and down the court. You are so racist.
That.
Welcome to another episode of the What Goes On podcast. I am your co-host, John Anthony Maldonado, and I'm joined here today by a special guest who is certainly not racist. That was just a joke. It's a comedy podcast.
I'm not doing that.
And her name, one of my dearest friends, her name is Jillian Wholey. Welcome to the program. What's up? What's up, Jill? How are you?
I don't know. How are you?
I'm great. Listen, guys. My Amanda couldn't be here this week, so my friend Jill is filling
in because I'm the bottom of the barrel.
Bottom of the barrel, and everyone else said no, so we just had to
go
with
Jill.
So you know
what? Yeah.
So Jill, we're gonna start this off here. I don't know if you watch the program, but we always start off with a song, and that's the song I chose. But since you are the guest today, okay, why don't you lead the conversation? Why don't you tell me? Give me a story, give me an instance of something you want the people to know, maybe about me or maybe about yourself. Let's just get right into it.
Let's get to it. All right, so I would like to start with small gatherings.
Okay, small gatherings.
And this is a little story I'd like to tell about John Anthony.
Okay, that's fine.
And we're gonna,
that's fine.
We're gonna go back in history a little bit because we're old people now. So, from day one, John Anthony is that person that, had you been the host of a party or been close with the host of a party, who, when you're the host, you have a lot of responsibilities. You know what I'm saying?
We're talking high school days, correct?
I'm talking to this day as well. Because I don't think that things have changed when it comes to that.
Probably not.
Didn't get to send John Anthony something in the ocean in a bottle to, float to him, and he didn't get to, book the helicopter with the sign to go over his house.
What she's trying to say is, if I didn't get invited. That's what she's trying to say.
But at the night of, when it was an impromptu, when you're hosting a party, if someone who's hosting it says to me, do me a favor and tell John Anthony to come, your response would be,
no. Well, okay,
15
15
questions times 10.
Here it is. Okay, ready? Here's the truth. Okay, so when I would get a text from someone who wasn't the host of a party, okay, number one, yeah, I would like to know who's there, okay? Who is at the party?
But if you're invited,
this is my turn, okay? Who is at the party? Is that so much to find out? I want to know who's at the party. Do I have any static with those people? So I'm just trying to diagnose what I'm walking into, okay? Because I'm nice and snuggly in my bed, so if I'm going to leave this bed, I want to know who is at the party. That's not a big deal. Oh, yeah, okay, so who's there? This, that. Okay, fine. Now, what she's really trying to get to is this, okay? I had an issue with the person who wasn't the host of a party not texting me to go to the party, okay? So let's say Jillian's having a party at her house, and I don't know about it, and I'm not invited, and I don't talk to Jill, and now my other friend says, hey, party at Jill's house tonight. I go, okay, cool, right? If I text Jill, and she doesn't text me back, I'm not going to the party because, number one, she didn't invite me, number two, she didn't even text me back, so I'm not going. I don't know. I'm not going. I need to be invited, okay?
Let me know when you're done.
I'll let you know. Because the last thing I'm going to be is a person who wasn't invited, who just shows up like fucking Michael Sainsbury, okay? At the fucking prom house.
That I kicked out.
Or Brianna Barone. Do we have to bleep that?
No, I didn't kick her out. She just yacked on Jay Catl's chest.
Very beautiful, by the way. Brianna, if you're watching this, I love you and I respect you. So that's basically my take. We were in high school. I wouldn't...
Again, if you rewatch what I had just said, what he said doesn't make sense. So, people that are normal know hosting a party like you do every year and take over everyone's birthday, you know that it's very hard to orchestrate everything. So if you go and delegate...
Not that hard.
So, okay, so you know what? Let me take it back. When we're in high school, we take opportunities. It might be that second where we realize that no parents are home and like, let's throw a party. We're 17 years old. Let's go for it. Do you need a fucking trombone with a flag that says, John Anthony, you're invited?
Can I just say something? The people who were there, how they know about the party?
It happened.
How they know about the party?
That moment.
The people who show up to the party know about it somehow.
You weren't the only one that gets called.
If I wasn't invited by the person who's throwing the party, I wasn't going to go, and that's just the fucking way it goes.
So the person that has that moment to orchestrate a party and tells everyone to call people, like, you, like, dispute it to your friends. Like, can you tell these people to come, like, yes, like, they're out for the whole night.
It depends how close I was to the person. If it was your house, I would go. I wouldn't give a fuck whether anyone invited me. I would go.
But that's why people would tell me.
If it was Grassman's house, I would have to wait for him to text me. It's different scenarios. It's a revolving door of scenarios.
No, you need to just be.
No, not so. If it was your house and it was a party, I'm going. I don't care.
You know, but if I was if I was you, I would just go because it's a party.
If it was Dylan's house, I would have to wait till I get invited.
That's insane because literally anybody could go to Dylan's house, except for me because I. Never mind. That's a bad story. Prom house that I charged so many people overpriced when we had a gigantic mansion.
The prom house was a lot of fun. Guys, if you don't know about the prom house, we had a fucking beautiful... We'll talk about a fucking beautiful prom house out in Southampton, and it got
you know what people complained about? A few people?
This one's father.
No, they didn't even complain about my father.
No, I'm saying why we got it was because your dad signed for it.
Yeah. Hashtag divorce. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Love that. Shout out. Apparently, some people had a problem with it being $80 a person for the entire week to be in a mansion.
Yeah, we stayed in a beautiful mansion in Southampton for $87 a week for literally Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I couldn't even believe it.
But I got shit on for it. Shout out. You know who you are.
Dylan's like, $87, dude?
You gotta be kidding me. I wasn't here the whole time. And then I got uninvited to one of his parties. Dylan, still, if I saw you today, I still love you. But I got uninvited. Mariella, I hope you're doing well in West Virginia.
She is. You're
going to have to clip that out. That actually is probably not good.
Mariella, I love you. You love me. And let's have a happy family. Your boyfriend just simply can't satisfy you the way I think I could. So.
But, like, again, looking back, like, had this not happened, like, we had the best setup. Like
the prom house?
Yes, like my dad came to school.
Prom house was fucking amazing.
To take me and Ashley in the Mustang I never got to drive because hashtag divorce again. That my mom would never let me take it. My dad picked us up in the Mustang I was supposed to have. Me and Ashley, he drove us out there to look at the house. And the guys told us they were there, like, because they were there usually. They would only stay there on the weekends. I think this was a Friday. So they would have Friday to Sunday. And they gave us a tour. We're 18 years old. Gave us, with my father present, gave us a tour of the house, and we're like, tell your friends they won't make it from the balcony to the pool. Like,
incredible.
It's not going to happen. You can play pong here. Use the ping pong table to play pong. They might make it to jump from here to here. Like, just don't, like, you guys are going to be drinking, right? And we're like, I'm like, you know, you don't know what to, like,
yeah.
Like, mind you, they're like 25-year-old Hamptons douchebags that just rent this every weekend. That, like, you know, they might sometimes run mommy and daddy's company, and they just, like,
exactly
and they don't even own this house.
It was so
they
nice.
rent it from another woman who owns the home, who ended up showing up there the day we were leaving and to come and get the mail. Did you guys have fun? I nearly crapped I was freaking losing it.
Let me give two small stories about the prom house. So what Jill's referring to is a prom house. Our senior year, her dad signed for it. It's a beautiful fucking house in Southampton, right?
Something we never thought we would ever have.
It's like, I remember I pulled up, me and Jess pull up, and I go, I cannot believe this thing is ours for a week. Like, it's like,
no, everyone doubted me.
It was crazy beautiful, right? A lot of land over. It was awesome. Okay, so first off, the prom house is insane, and it was just our friends.
There's only a bed for everyone.
There's a bed for fucking everyone. So I think it's probably day 2 or 3. It's probably 2 or 3, maybe Wednesday, and we end up running out of liquor one day, and you know where this is going. Fatty test.
Yes.
So the house runs out of liquor. So I'm cooking up for dinner, and I'm like, yo, like, I have my truck's the last one. I'm like, I'll run out. Any of the guys want to come out with me? So all the guys were like, yeah, let's go.
Mind you, we're 18. Jonathan's 17.
I'm 17
at the time.
I'm 17. Yeah, I'm 17. So we need liquor. So I take my truck. It's me, Ryan in the front, Devon in the back, James Kenny, John Reese, and someone else, because it was too many of us.
Vinny.
And no, Vinny wasn't there. Vinny was with Teddy. So
this wasn't the beach day.
No, it was, but we'll get to it.
Okay.
So we go, and we head out to we go into town to get some. You know, we took everyone's order. We take their money. We're like, let's go get some liquor. So we go, and I don't know maybe it was a holiday, something where everything was closed. It was very weird. All the stores down there were closed. It was so bizarre. It was in the middle of the day. It was probably like 3 or 4 in the afternoon.
Hamptons. They have people deliver this shit to them. They don't need to go to the store.
So I'm driving my truck, right? Windows down. It's fucking summertime, right? We're fucking chilling, right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
The fucking dogs are in the back. We're fucking bumping, you know? Liddy fucking Clitty. You know what I mean, right? So I'm fucking big dog fucking,
I'm floating
you know
in the pool at this point.
I'm fucking tan. I'm looking fucking sexual and whatnot and shit. So I'm driving the fucking car, right? I'm driving my black fucking 1999.
With a green back.
No, not yet. I got the fucking black fucking Explorer, right? So I'm rolling down Southampton's, right? And I see about 7 girls, probably 5 to 6 girls who are
7 mommies.
No, young. They're our age. It's perfect. And as we're driving by, our windows are down, so they go, hey, and then all the guys are like, oh shit. I'm like, oh shit, but
they don't have fathers.
But the prize, we gotta get some liquor. You know what I'm saying? So, that was cool. Whatever. Okay.
We need to get to the prize.
We go to liquor store, close. Next liquor store, close. Next liquor store. We go to 4 liquor stores, all closed. We're like, what the fuck, yo? We're assed fucking out, right? So we end up turning around. We start going back home. And on that same Main Street road, those girls are again there on the fucking sideline. I go, guys, I gotta fucking stop because there's a sign from God. There's a sign from Jesus himself, right? The Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Thank you. And there is a sign from Jesus, and they go, hey. I go, I'm turning around, right? So I fucking peel. I go, turn around, right? I pull up next to him. Yo, without a shadow of a doubt, these bitches, right?
These babas,
These fucking slimmies, you know what I mean? They get in the truck.
They just welcome themselves.
Jillian, I don't even know their names. I know nothing. It's literally just a story I told you. They go, hey, and they come back, they go, hey. I pull up, they go, hey. They open my fucking car door, and they start piling in. So we already have too many people. So they come in, that's adding another 5 to 6 females. Cute girls. I'm like, this is beautiful. Now, mind you, it's me and another guy are the only people in this fucking car who are single. So these chicks get in the car, and everyone's sitting on someone who's whose girlfriend is back at the prom house, and they're dating them, and they're sitting on the laps. So we're like, fuck girls. They're like,
Are you calling Ryan Gresper?
They're like, go. No, they're like girls. They're like, guys, where are you going? Take us to the beach, right? They're like, oh, take us to. Leave him alone.
I would like to hold him.
They're like, oh, can you? They're like, John Anthony, can you take us to the beach? You guys going to the beach?
Here it is. Here's the beach.
And I go, no, here's my out, right? Because I see where this is heading, and I don't think it's good. And I go, girls, like, I don't have a lot. I'm lying.
This is Wednesday, the night before prom.
Oh, I think it's 2 days before. But I'm like, girls, like, I don't have a lot of gas. Like, we got to get back. The girls are waiting for us. They're like, oh, we'll give you gas money.
Where do they think they're going?
They go to the gas station. We'll give you gas money. I'm like, fuck, yo. Whether you even take them to the beach or not, this is free gas money. And I'm a poor 17-year-old. I'm like, bet. I go to the gas station. They pay for my gas. They give me $40 of gas. That's like a full tank back then.
So they were coming girls, back to our house?
Bro, I don't know. They give me... No.
Could you imagine?
They give me $40 of gas. I put the gas in. Everyone gets back in the truck. And they're like, take us to the beach, right? One bitch, I can remember like his day. Hot. Big titties, right? She had the zipper up. It was a red top, and it had a zipper, but the zipper was in the front. And James Kenny was holding it like this, going a little fucking rickety-dinky-dinky-doo, rickety-dinky-dee, right? This is the truth. It's coming out about 15 years later.
You know what? It's 10 years later, and you know what?
Right. So
happy reunion that was canceled, and here we're putting you all on blast, motherfuckers.
So here's what happened. So I'm driving. I'm like, I am single, so I need to be in the action. So I go, Ryan, you're dating Gianna, right? You're not involved in this shenanigans, so you drive while I go play.
Gianna, shout out.
So,
you know he didn't
Gianna,
do
I love
anything.
you. So I go, he goes, okay, fine. So I pull over, I go, Ryan, search me. So Ryan starts driving my truck, and I'm in the passenger seat. Now I'm playing. I want to play the fucking slots. I want to play the little fucking chupa mi benga, you know what I'm saying?
Tatalinas.
Well, because here's the thing. They used to call me fucking Pipi Dulce. You know what that means? You know what Pipi Dulce means?
Empty slots.
Sweet dick. Pipi Dulce. Dulce is like candy. Like dulce de leche. Pipi Dulce. You know what I'm saying?
It's like sweet milk?
Sweet dick. Anyway, so we pull over. Ryan gets in the fuck. Ryan drives. I'm in the back. And these girls, you know, James is fucking opening up her shit, popping the fucking toddies out. Johnny Reese is in the back
James apparently did nothing wrong. Shout out.
Shout out, Sam. You have a baby. It's fine.
You made it. It's everything's
you got
fine.
It, yeah, 225 days you're waiting, whatever. Anyway, Johnny Reese is in the back. Shout out.
Shout out again.
What's your name?
Frankie.
Shout out. Boo boo. I love you. And you have a daughter, and it's fine. But shout out to who is. Were they dating at the time?
Okay.
Well, Johnny was,
she would have been there.
Yeah, Johnny was single.
Again, not sure about the timeline,
guys,
so that's for you guys to decide.
Yeah, none of these stories
just
are real.
Just like when was dating, not sure. That has to be cut.
Okay, well.
Sorry.
Well, none of these stories are real. It's all fake, okay?
Again, we're all in a fantasy world right now.
It's just comedy. We're just kidding. In the back of my truck.
I have a dog as a child. There is fun.
Back making out with some other girl. Some other girl with the big titties was on James Kenny's lap, and he was zippering up, zippering down, couple other girls, a couple other laps. This is great. Now this time it's summer.
Now we have to take them.
So now it's summer, and the sun doesn't come down till real late because it's summer. So by the time we get to the beach, the sun's creeping down.
And we're all like, where the fuck is the booze?
Everyone's blowing up our phone saying, where's the liquor, where's the liquor? We left 5 hours ago at the least.
And you're with a bunch of people who have girlfriends that are back at the house.
Right.
That are like, what's happening?
Right. So we go to the beach. Like, guys, listen. Let's just go to the beach, and let's just, they did give us money, So we guys
just see what they do.
Let's just see what happens. Let's just go, right? So we get to the beach and we shine our lights, right? And we're at the beach. Everyone gets out. We'll just hang out for 20 minutes. And
some people sit on some people's laps, and that's just.
No, we go to the beach, and guys, you can leave us at the beach, but hang out with us for a little bit, and then you guys can go back. You don't gotta take us back home. We're like, okay, cool. So we go to the beach, right? And we leave the car on, doors open, so lights are shining on the beach, and the girl with the big titties, right, who was on James Kenny's lap, she decides that she wants to amp up the party. She wants to really party. So she proceeds to go like this and go rickety-tickety all the way down. And she reveals that she's not wearing anything underneath.
Who raises these people?
And she reveals to us that she's not wearing anything underneath her dress. You understand what I'm saying here? So she goes from, to, You understand what I'm saying here? So those big...
From, to nothing.
Right, so those big tots come flapping out. They come spilling out onto the world. You understand?
Could you imagine if Brennan was there, the psychopath I would have been?
No, I can't imagine because I was there and they were tremendous. Whoever this girl is, I don't even know her name. I don't know one's name, but you had beautiful
Thank
breasts.
God I
and they
did
were
not
and
have
they looked like they were
experiences.
filled with cotton candy and juice and wonder and passion.
Juice.
So here's what I do. Me being the forward thinker that I am, she gets naked, she throws her dress down, and she starts sprinting around the shore. The waves are coming in. She's going, yeah, and she's bouncing these things, and she knows what she's got, and baby, she's gonna let everybody know what else she's got. The other girls are a little more reserved, they're hiking their ass
my dad's
off,
gonna find out.
So
Let me vote next weekend.
So takes this girl to the ground onto the sand, and they start making out, right? Okay, so it's still five guys. It's still five girls.
Find out how his relationship status.
It's still five girls and 4 guys. So we're still in numbers here. So one of the girls is attacking Ryan so hard he has to pretend he's a homosexual with Devon because she won't start grabbing his dick. So Ryan pretends he's gay with Devon so they don't fuck with them because they have their girlfriends.
So they're like doing gay stuff.
Yeah, Ryan's like rubbing his shit like 100% on the beach.
Which they probably.
So shout out to G, your boy was rubbing a black guy's dick.
The truth was told to and panned off. We'll get into that.
Right. So they didn't want to cheer on you so bad. They almost indulged in homosexual tendencies. But me and James, we were fair game. We were like, put a bib on me and fucking call me Jimmy. Give me the gravy, baby. You know what I'm saying? Right? So we're out there and I go, listen guys, let's play a little game. Let's play a little game, right? Let's play a little game. And they go, what's the game? And me and James go, let's play something called the fatty test. Anybody here?
The fatty test.
Anybody hear about the fatty test? And these are some white girls, so they don't know about the fatty test. So I proceed to tell them.
Why is this, what?
So I proceed to tell them, listen, Booze, the fatty test is something where you line up. And
you bend over and you see how big your fucking a-hole is.
Close. You line up and you bend over and we come around and we feel who has the fattest fatty. That's
appropriate. That's exactly what everyone should do.
I'm just telling you what the fatty test is. They wanted to play. I didn't force them. They wanted to play the fatty test. So they
didn't know what it was.
I explained the rules.
They could stay 3 years to bring up on charges and it's already exceeded that.
I explained the rules. I'm not a monster. Okay? So they want to play the fatty test. So they line up on the beach, right? And they bend over, they hike their skirts up, and now we're talking bare ass cheeks, butter pecan.
It's probably their 8th grade dance. I hope it was their 8th grade dance. That you all felt them up.
So we come on and we do the fatty, and we do the fatty test, and we're walking and we're clapping and we're walking and we're clapping and we're doing the fatty test, right? And it's great. And they got some cakes on them, right? So
You're probably a bunch of rich assholes from the Hamptons that were 14 that needs to get away from their cokehead parents that were having a bunch of parties.
They were not 14.
Probably 14.
They were not 14. They were not 14.
Probably just finished their 8th
They were not 14.
dance.
They were not 14. Anyway, so we do
the
fatty
legal
test.
purposes, I'm joking.
They were right, and then after the fatty test, they go. They start. What about? They go. What about the front? The girl with the big titties goes, what about the front? Because she lost.
She said about herself, what about the front?
Because she lost the fatty test, the girl with the big titties, but she knows she would win the titty test.
Oh, the front is the titties, not like the front.
So she goes, wait, because she was mad that she lost the fatty test. So she goes, what about the front? What about the front? And I go, oh, I like that game. Let's play that game as well.
What a skank. What about the front?
Because she wanted to win. So, derobe. Everyone
Who wants to win that?
Everybody derobes.
You got picked up on the side of the road, you fucking psychopath.
They don't know my name. They know nothing about me. They don't know how old. I could be 45. Anyway, so they go, what about the front? What about the front? So she goes, let's play that game. I said, yes, ma'am. Sign me up. So they line up again. And it's a front test. Now we're feeling titty. Feeling titty. And we're going across the line.
So you guys were only feeling asses at one point.
Yeah, that was
only
a fatty
ass.
test. And then she goes, let's play the front. Then we do the titty test.
Let's play the front.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
She said, let's play the front. And I obliged. Now,
she needs to know everything about these girls.
She wins that round because she's got big ass titties. And they were, Jill.
They're already in the sand.
They were tremendous. Great nipple ratio. I'm talking Mortadella.
Not like Cardi B's recent nipples?
No, mortadella.
Like a decent, like not a pepperoni, like a decent nipple.
No, we're talking about a half sandcastle poked up. You understand?
Okay.
You know
at the top of the sandcastle.
At the top of the sandcastle, right? Because there's something you need to know about me is that I need
you
a
enjoy
little. I need
a big nipple?
No. I need texture.
Like a poke.
I need texture. If there's no texture there, what am I sucking on? What am I grabbing on? Sorry. What am I sucking on? What am I grabbing on? You know what I mean? I need a little texture. So she had those little pokies. She had those hard little pokey dokies. You know what I mean? So
what
she
was Vinny DeSassi doing during the...
No, he wasn't there. That's the thing that you don't understand.
Oh, he made up this whole thing?
As we're doing the titty test, Vinny...
I should probably use his name during this.
Vinny DeSassi. As we're doing the titty test, Vinny DeSassi and Teddy Matos, they pull up on us as we're at the beach. They go, "Oh, we found you!" The whole house is screaming. They're pissed off. Where the fuck are you guys?
I got like news from them.
They go, "Where are you guys with the liquor? What the fuck are you doing?" And then they feast their eyes on the prize, and they go, "Oh, okay, we're sorry," right? So they play around a little bit. Vinny starts running around with that big titty.
The VMAs were on, and it was a huge shout out 2010 VMAs.
So basically, we leave the girls there. We come back. We have a winner of the fanny test. We have a winner of the titty test. And we're like, listen, we got to get back to the house. It's fucking pitch dark out at this point. Everyone's going to be so mad. We don't have liquor. We've been gone for 7 hours.
You guys came back with literally nothing.
We came back. The girls are waiting outside for us screaming.
Because there was other things.
They were so mad at us. And listen.
Yeah.
It was listen, you need to experience life when you're at that age. You understand?
I was beyond entertained.
We had a great time. Everyone who had to behave themselves, except for me, and except for James Kenny. Everyone else behaved themselves.
Yes.
You feel a little ass, you feel a little tit. You see 1 tit, 2 tit, 3 tit, you all tit, everybody tit.
I mean, everything, shout out again.
No, my thing is like you see a titty, you see a toddy, you see a titty, totty.
Yeah, as long as you're not listen, that's my thing now. Like, now we're older.
What's
My boyfriend's been to a bunch of bachelor parties, and again, things I shouldn't say. If people see things like, I know he's not partaking in.
What if he sucks a titty?
That's out.
That's cheating?
Yes, that means I can suck a dickhead.
Just the balls.
That's cheating, John Anthony.
What if he feels a tit?
No.
Is that cheating?
Yes.
If he feels a stripper's tit?
John Anthony.
That's
if you're
okay. What if a stripper takes a breast and grazes it across your face?
Kevin would literally probably flip out and like fall backwards in his and try to block it.
Is that cheating?
If he didn't ask for it, no.
If he asked for it, yes.
Yes.
Interesting.
But you have to understand something about, I'm very blessed. I don't have to deal with circa prom house where people were just taking people to a beach and just like frontal, back,
Backle. You word backle.
Exactly. Like, Kevin would literally have a full-blown panic attack before he can't do it.
I still to this day can't imagine the
Do you want him to cheat on me?
No. I can't imagine to this day the type of humans who raise those girls to jump in a stranger's car full of men.
That's what I'm saying.
To take them. They paid me to take them to the beach.
Their fathers.
To fondle them.
Correct. Their fathers.
No. Now that's an issue that we need to discuss.
Yes, they might not know who their fathers are.
That's true.
They think that this is appropriate behavior. This is They watched it. Think about I'm gonna name drop Teresa Giudice.
Who's that? Teresa Giudice?
You don't know who Teresa Giudice is?
No.
The #1 Jersey housewife, married to Joe Giudice. They both went to jail.
I don't know nothing about nothing.
Of all the things this guy knows, he doesn't know that?
I know the fatty test. Oh, speaking of Jersey Shore. Remember we went there?
Rick?
3 Brothers Pizza. Yeah, we went to Jersey Shore when we were senior year.
No, we were freshmen in high school. I mean, in college.
We were freshmen in college.
Which means you were 17.
Which means I was still 17. and we go to the Hershey Motel.
Again, let's everyone repeat that. We went to the Hershey Motel.
Hershey Motel.
Not hotel, motel.
Yeah, you got that right. So we go to the Hershey Motel.
Well, we were on the rooftop.
I drive, right? So I drive there.
There's multiple different caravans. I drove with AU, Nicolo, Joe, and Lisa Armenia.
Yeah.
That was my car.
Yeah, we drove there. It was so much. It was. I thought it was not like obviously not nice, but like it was good enough for us.
Oh, we had a rooms, we had a blast.
We had so much fucking fun. I
got
drunk.
Save someone's life. Jerry Benza was there to get.
I get so drunk, right? I get so drunk that I go on the boardwalk. I get my fucking ears pierced on the boardwalk in Jersey. So I get my ears pierced. Shout out Kevin Flynn. I got my ears pierced. I'm looking fucking sexual. You know what I'm saying, right?
With Kevin Flynn.
No, Kevin Flynn. He used to love when I say, "Yeah, fucking." Anyway.
So
I remember this one time during when we were there. I had a vitamin water bottle, and I had like
that was a cool thing to do. That
3/4 of vodka and like a little bit of vitamin water. And
that's what I did. I got yelled at. I had to throw it out.
It looks like nothing like vitamin water. So walking, cop goes, "Hey man,
what's in there?"
And I go, "What's up?" He goes, "What's in there?" And I go, "Honestly, dude,
I'm
I'm 17." And I go, "Honestly, dude, I'm like, there's a lot of alcohol."
It happened to me too.
He looks at me and just goes, "Throw it out." And they go, "Okay." I thought I was gonna get arrested.
The exact same thing happened to me. He's like,
throw it out
you're literally like chugging that. The guy goes like, "Let's get real. Like that's not vitamin water." And I was like, "Just let me get a couple more sips in." I took a couple sips and I was like, "I'm gonna go throw it out," because I was giving him a hard time at first. I'm like, "It's vitamin water," and I kept walking away from him.
Trying to be right.
And he was like, really like of all things going on the boardwalk, like. At least I had the decency to put it in a fucking vitamin water bottle.
When you look back, though, we were so young looking. It's crazy.
But we weren't doing anything that was causing like
17.
No, I was 19.
No, you weren't. You were 18.
I was 19.
You're not 2 years older than me.
You were turning.
When's your birthday? Yeah, you're about
December 15th, and you're.
You were 19. You were 18.
No, I turned 19 our freshman.
In December.
We went our freshman year of college that next summer going into our sophomore year.
Oh,
it wasn't like our senior, so I was 19.
Oh, I see. So that was fun. I got my ears pierced.
You got your ears pierced at Jersey Shore. I got yelled at by Danny that owns the t-shirt shop.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. Dude, remember
he was such a dick. Like that was before he even got like super cool. Like he was just like, "What do you think the world revolves around you?" That's what he said to me. I was like, I didn't like even know. Like I was literally just trying to get like a shirt
like, who the fuck are you?
That said like "I'm a blast in the glass," which is like the lamest quote you could get, and the thinnest like disgusting tank top. That's what I was trying to get, and I didn't realize that there was a line because there was no one like standing around. So I just walked up and he's like, "What do you think? You just can walk up here?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that there was like that you were such a goddess."
So while we're there, a couple of things transpire. One was that our buddy Alex
hung vertical on a.
He's shirtless and we're drunk, obviously, and we can't get into any of the bars because we're fucking teenagers. So we're just fucking around by the pool, and all of a sudden he like grabs like a skinny like tree, grabs it by the side, and just
like
hangs
literally
vertical.
Hanging like.
And like,
no, you would call that horizontal.
Horizontal, and we're like laughing. All of a sudden, two cops roll up.
It's a ticket for hanging horizontal.
Get the ticket for hanging fucking Sector Z, fucking Code 7, hanging fucking horizontal on a fucking tree while you're drunk and 17. So he gets a ticket for that. So he's pissed. But it's everyone. We had a good night.
That doesn't even take the cake. The best thing that happened, which I don't know if best is the right word, but Julie and I went to go get like a taco salad on the boardwalk, and we come back to the news being there.
Want me to tell it since I was there?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And make sure you say Jerry Benza.
So, we wake up the next day. I'm like, let's play Pong. So if you walk out our room we're staying in,
17 to 19-year-olds playing 17, Pong.
Right? So we walk up. It's like a family. Like there's kids in the pool. It's like a family place. Anyway, so we walk out on the top of the roof, and we set up like a table, and we're playing beer pong on this fucking table. Open. It's in the middle of the day. It's summer. We're 17, 18-year-olds. Yeah, it's probably like 10, 11 o'clock in the fucking morning. So we're playing pong, and we're getting drunk. These guys leave to go get some lunch. It's probably around noon now. We're getting drunk, and all of a sudden, we look down, and like there's like a little black boy floating fucking face down in the fucking pool.
Yeah.
And like all of a sudden we're like everyone, and you see people down there. Oh yeah. And I remember Jerry's like,
Wyckoff
punches our friend Jess, and he goes, "You're a
Why
lifeguard."
All of them took the same class.
They're all lifeguards, and Jerry taps Jess. She goes, "You're a lifeguard. Go save him." And she was so mad.
She probably dolphined it.
She was so annoyed that she had to stop drinking to go save this little kid's life. She goes, I remember her. She goes,
I love
She goes,
shout out Wyckoff.
She looks down, she sees him float, she goes, "Ugh.
Fuck, I gotta
puts her drink down
I'm
like
19,
she's upset.
I gotta put my drink down.
Walks down there, saves us, pulls a black kid out the pool. Little black kid like this big, probably 4 years old.
And like, oh my god.
Saves his life. Walks back up. She goes, walks back and goes,
as if it's nothing.
She goes, "That was fucking annoying." And he goes, "Let's go. Let's keep playing." But she doesn't even care. That she just saved us.
Inconvenienced her day to save her life.
She was so annoyed, yeah. Here's the thing. Do you remember that my friend Sarah? Not that Sarah. Good Sarah? From Outback?
Good Samaritan?
Good Sarah that we like.
Yes.
Remember the girl who tried to take credit for saving the life? The mom? That's Sarah's mom.
It was literally Wyckoff.
The girl who took credit for it was Sarah's mom. Sarah was staying at the same place the same exact day as we were. She was literally 13 years old.
The story I got described was that she literally jumped in the pool, grabbed the kid out, and gave him CPR.
Sarah's mom took credit for it. I found out when I met her at Outback.
I can find the articles in 2 seconds.
I know. When I met her.
They came and knocked on our doors to interview us.
Yeah, so after the baby goes in the ambulance and sent away, they go, thank you. All of a sudden, the local newspaper comes and they start interviewing us about what happened, about how this black boy got
Just like, I don't want any part of it. I'm going to go to Wholey's.
No, we're thinking, do we tell the truth? We're like, hey, I'm 17 and we were getting wasted up here, but...
That's something they didn't...
They didn't really care, but they were just like, and names would happen.
Regardless, she saved the kid's life.
All of a sudden, our friend Jerry goes, "Yeah, my name is Jerry Benza, and I saw this, that, right?" So we're like, "Oh, cool, guys, we're gonna be in the fucking newspaper tomorrow. Yeah. We're fucking hyped." Next day, we go out that night.
Jerry Benza.
Next day, we go to breakfast.
Everything is spelled wrong.
We go to breakfast, and we get the newspaper.
It's literally the best.
They call him Jerry Benza. And Jerry freaks the fuck out.
Eyewitness Jerry Benza.
He's so mad that they got his fucking... He goes, "I was going to be famous. They got my fucking name wrong. It's Benza."
I'm like, you're going to be famous at the Hershey Motel?
Like, he was so
in
upset.
Jersey Shore? Like, let's get real. Like,
he was so upset his name was wrong, and it didn't even matter.
And you didn't even do anything. Someone knocked on your door and asked you what you saw. Like, you weren't a part of the CPR or, like... you didn't do any of that. Wyckoff was in the middle of shooting pong and probably was like, "God damn it, fuck."
She goes,
hold it, no celeb shots, and probably jumped in, grabbed the kid out, and gave him CPR and blew in the kid's mouth, and then called it a day and moved on. And then Jerry Benza gets a knock at his door, and he was pissed off. So he wasn't in the paper.
So we saved a black kid's life, and Jerry was upset that his name was spelled wrong in the paper the next day.
That's why he went to Rivoli. He was the only one that went to Rivoli's.
He was so mad. He thought it was just one shot.
Exactly, mind you, have you going fucking horizontal on a tree.
Yeah, so we went to Jersey Shore.
We did a lot of not.
And then on the way home, I don't know if you remember this. On the way home, I'm driving. I'm so fucking tired. And I'm driving. And I go, "Can anyone else fucking drive?"
No,
I'm
of course
so
they
tired.
can't.
Jerry goes, "Yeah, I'll drive." I go, "Okay, cool. I trust Jerry. Fine."
How are you in a car with Jerry Benza?
Jerry takes the wheel, and he starts driving.
Talk about a small gathering.
Right? So it's Jerry, me, I think Matt Valentine, gay, homosexual, who hits on my sister still to this day. Anyway.
Are we cutting that out?
No. So
I'll see you soon.
So Jerry
takes a little dog.
So Jerry takes my car, right? So we switch. I go in the front seat. He's driving, And I'm like so relaxed. I'm like, thank God. We have like 2 hours left. I feel so good. Like, I'm not driving anymore. This is great. Jerry, it's raining, but, you know, Jerry's a good driver, right? We're fine, right?
Sure he is.
So we're driving. I'm on the phone with Alex, who's in the car in front of us. Hey, guys, how you doing?
Alex is an AU.
AU. So he's like, yeah. So as I'm talking to him, right, we're getting off an exit, and we're turning, right? So I'm like this, and we're bouncing.
You're probably
and all
on
of a sudden,
the
Jerry's turning, and we just keep turning. Like, we're on the thing, we just keep turning.
It's like it was snowing.
And all of a sudden we turn, and I'm looking at oncoming traffic. And I go, and I remember telling AU, I'm like, AU, we're getting into an accident, I gotta go. And hang up, and we're turning, and I'm looking at the traffic.
It was just you, Jerry Benz, and who?
And I think Matt Valentine and someone else, maybe.
And Kevin Flynn.
So we're spinning. He turns the car, because I guess it's right. We hop the fucking curb. Still looking at the oncoming traffic. Spin out in a whole thing of mud.
I remember
people
Kevin
start
flying by. This, yes.
And I go, oh my God. I go, Jerry, you can't drive anymore. He goes, dude, I'm so sorry. Laughs and goes, I'm so sorry. Dude, he goes, dude, I don't know what happened. I go, you almost killed us. That's exactly what happened. So apparently I have to drive. Later on, Jerry is now a police officer, so that's good.
Yep. That just nails it. I was in the back seat with, it was literally Nick Lodrado, AU, me, and Lisa.
This the way it is. Fade away 3 and I mix it in. Break your ankles cause your paper's thin. Money sign, that's what baby paper is. I don't care